Alright, welcome to my first demo video. Most of you probably don't know me, and so I'll do a quick intro. Hi, my name's John. I've been playing bass and guitar and singing and doing sound for 25 plus years in various projects, and just really wanted to get a drum set. Obviously with noise, the volume level of an acoustic kit, that makes it hard. I have a 4-year-old daughter. I live in a small house. This is my garage that I've got my setup crammed in as tight as I can get it. And so I went with the Strike Pro after kind of a lot of deliberation and research. I do sound at a venue on the Strip here in Las Vegas that uses an ATV kit, and it's gorgeous, it's beautiful, it plays great, it sounds great. Obviously, price-wise, it's pretty cost prohibitive. And so I did a lot of research and found that the Strike was really what I was looking for. So, so I've just been learning on this, and what I want to talk about today is the cymbals. And this is an experiment, and so I far from have it locked in at all. But what I've done is I've taken these Zildian low volumes, and I just found a kit on Craigslist, used, but not too cracked and beat up. I understand that can be an issue with them, but and I just put a piezo. I got a 5-pack of these little piezos that go to a 1/4 inch already, so there's no wiring you have to do. On Amazon.com for like $12 for 5 of them. And so I put a little bit of padding, just one of those shelf liners underneath. I did learn pretty quickly that shelf liner is too dense or just not thick enough. So I do need to get something a little thicker to do some dampening. And then for the crash cymbals, I actually put the sensor on the opposite side from where you strike, just because they are going to be so sensitive. On the hi-hat, I did it actually closer to the area where you're actually striking, so that you can do more fine work and just dial it in with the sensitivity. And then for the ride, I actually did one down here, kind of right where you strike it, and then one up on the bell. And I tried to wrap the one on the bell in some just what I had lying around, some material to dampen it separately from the bell or the bow. So I could try to do a 2-zone. So I know, pretty ambitious for a hey, let's just try this out kind of project. But it seems to have worked. So I actually haven't turned them on yet. Today I turned them on when I did all this yesterday. And I've got a microphone. You can't see it. It's right beside the camera here, and it's just a cheapo condenser deal. But I figured it would be a good way to say, and you can hear there's a lot of noise in my garage. I got my furnace here, so the air conditioning's running. Got a fan going. The garage door is open to the traffic, so I apologize for that. But just as a starting point, you can hear this is just the kit with nothing turned on. So there's your pads, and then your cymbals. So you can see they don't really sound super pretty for, and the bell just sounds like you're hitting a pan. But practice-wise and feel-wise, they're just great. And I actually bought a set of these for a rehearsal room I was putting together for the company I used to work for. So that's the kit. Doesn't make a whole lot of noise on its own. I am running everything through the X-Air mixer, and I have actually run all 8 channels, and I have run the left and right. And so let's see. And I've got beside me, just for my pleasure, a Samson Expedition 500 watt 15-inch sub, and a JBL PRX 710, which is a 1500 watt 10-inch and a horn 2-way PA speaker. So like I said, as a sound guy, it's nice because I have toys. And so I'll leave this ambient mic on just a bit, so you can kind of pick up, and we'll talk about that in a minute, that extra rattle. And then I'll go to some samples of just the kits without the ambient mic. But kind of here's the kit, and I'll turn that speaker volume up just a bit so it really gets to that mic. And that's on the Blue Jay kit number 25 on version 1.5. So I'm going to go to my kit just for funsies. That's no good. It's never any good when your subwoofer pops. But I like the kit nice and strong. Alright, so what I wasn't experiencing yesterday, I'm experiencing now, which is not getting my separation, and the retrigger definitely needs to be tweaked. So this is all an experiment. It's just for fun. But overall, I think with some more dampening underneath the actual element itself, and a little bit more time, I think I probably adjusted these in about 10-15 minutes yesterday, just because I was watching my daughter as well. But the hi-hat, I feel almost is more responsive with both hats on, using the Alesis controller, than just the single hat that came with the setup.